Look at that.
Hello.
Hey.
You alright, Thomas? Also known as sleep tonight. Sleep until tonight. Yeah, I'll probably fall asleep. I've been up since 1 a.m. So you're holding mid on CT. So basically, what you want to do here, basically what you want to do in mid CT, is when you're not sure, leave Z. It's too risky with the boost. Go. I was forced to hold mid. Yeah, that's fine. I'll tell you how easy, how to do it the easiest way. You hold it using these two positions. You just smoke it off. Then you keep having information. You peek this a little bit, and then you literally peek this, expecting an op looking at you. So you don't want to over peek. And when you feel too threatened about dying, you fall back to hold to see if they're going into vents. If you think they're pushing you too close, you can ask for a flash from a teammate to flash you out. But your job is to just hold vents if they're pressuring too much mid, and then they just have to rotate accordingly on B. You just need information about vents basically. And then you just work yourself off that. Other than that, I don't have much experience in mid, so I can't really tell you, but that is the safest way to hold mid. And then you can just hold Z from either you can hold Z from a site. Don't just stand still, by the way. Just noticing you just standing still. But either you hold it from A. If you think it's going to be A push, you hold it from A. If you think it's going to be a B push, you can hold it from B. And if you're not sure, you can go into Z and you can just hold this. I didn't see what happened. You don't want to just stand still, because it'll just pre-fire you. Okay, you didn't notice he crossed. That's probably bad communication from your team. You didn't look at the radar too much because you were afraid they were gonna peek him or just pre-fire you from main.
Yeah, sure.
Because if you were moving back and forth, peeking main, you can check the radar when you're in cover. Then when you re-peek, you can look at the screen to look here. And when you back down, you can look at the radar to see what's happening here. In case they don't... Yeah, then you can just use the radar. Pushing this is fine. You're on a pistol. They don't want to do anything rash. So just being aggressive here is okay. Okay, so look at this. I don't know if anyone else is watching, but if there's a little bit lower tier players watching, you can see his pre-aim is a little bit off, but he will correct it. Look. Actually, yeah, there it is. But pre-aim, Eben, you'd want to have a little bit better pre-aim.
One more.
Down. Good job. Now you should just wait for your teammate. You shouldn't engage here. Now you can engage now that he's engaging your teammates. You'd want to be closer to cover. You don't want to be that far out. Number one, you have a pistol. And number two, you don't want to die here. You want to be available to go close to cover and hide if he peeks you. Instead of just dying horribly. Yeah. Now I am slowing it down, but you did see the last game with Thomas, right? The difference between his pre-aim and yours.
One boost. His boost defeat.
This is dangerous again. You're just standing still. No, your job now is if you watch it in your radar, you see your friend here. So he should fall back and just hold if they push you close, and you should just hold vents. So your job now is to hold vents. No need to peek further. And you're holding vents. And your teammate over aggresses and just dies. You should just fall back at this point. And you're falling back. Good. They smoked you off. You should just wait. This is okay. This is good. I'm just thinking about if it's worth peeking this. It's a 4 versus 4. Probably not. You should probably wait. And get a wider angle. Because right now he has peak disadvantage on you. And it's hard to pre-aim any of these angles. Right? So you probably want to have a wider angle. You want to go out here and then pre-aim, and then you want to walk out instead of doing what you're doing right now. And that's too aggressive. What am I to say? What do I know? Obviously you're gonna kill 2 AKs with a pistol. Missed. You probably should have gone and helped them on short. What kind of utility do you have? Smoke, flash. So you see they're stacked up here because they're shit. They have no clue how to play this game. So you're all alone holding B site. You should probably go and get an anchor position. If you smoke this, get a flash out, use your utility just to get on the site and buy time and be a distraction for your teammates here, because they're gonna have 3 people going through a choke point. Worst case, he's gonna try and flank this. Because the reason why is the second all the time he uses to run around here, number 1, the chances that they're holding it, they can hold this from any angle that he's pushing this, right? Any of these angles he can die from. So not only does he have to look for that, and he has to take the risk that they're not there, but he doesn't do anything while doing this plank. And if they checking it, it's worthless. So at this point, they're rotating late. You're a good rotation. So I would use my utility, smoke, flash, get onto the site. I don't know if you have any information about them being on the site or anything, but they're only killed 1 B. So I'm guessing they think there's another one there, so you can use that as an advantage since you're not seeing anyone the second you peek out here. Get onto site, make as much noise as possible and make room for didn't have any information, but still they only killed 1, and you see that it's clear. And look how far out of a position that guy is. Sorry. But yeah. So you probably want to smoke, push the site, instead of peeking 2 people at the same time. But of course you're getting the kills. That just means your enemies are shit. You were caught out of position, they should have killed you. Caught out of position. As you see, you can only see, he over peeked as well, but you can only see his head most of the time, right? So you want to be closer in case you miss your initial shot. You want to be closer to the sugar cube, because you can take a few shots and then you can hide, right? Now you were caught out and you were forced to take that engagement. Yeah.
There's no way. Free quiet.
You're buying an op. I'm curious to see how you're gonna play this. You're just gonna hold boost. So there's one flash. Okay, so if they flash you anywhere inside of here, you're dead. Because that means they're gonna flash and then they're gonna push boost. You're white, and they're gonna see you hide into the right or hide into the left, and they will be able to kill you, and you're dead. Please get this kill.
One boost.
Nice shot. Nice shot. But this is dangerous because you're in a one and done position. If they had any... If the terrorists had any sort of play together with their teammates, I was gonna say, yeah, whatever. They would have had one ready to peek out in mid main, right, in the mid part. He would have seen you cowered inside that corner, and you would have been dead when he tried to fall back. So you'd want to not play one and done. Now you're blocking your teammate. You do not want to do that either. And now again, you're going into a one and done position with an op. 5 versus 3 against pistols. And he just wrecks you. You have nowhere to go. You have to fight that.
One key holes. You can buy a or yeah. I need help pick though. I don't even have smoke. One mid.
Yeah. That smoke miss.
Yeah, they could be out mid. Watch out highway.
You're calling good though, and you're holding boost. And now they stop pre-firing, so you can be a little bit more aggressive. You should peek with the Tiz and Tiz, and you do. He missed his molly though. These shots are decent. This is good. Now you're out in the open, and you're out from... See the boost guy? He actually tagged you, he didn't kill you.
One boost there will be.
You just re-peeking. Yeah, you just keep doing these re-peeks. I mean, I know you only have a deagle, but your team has rifles, so you can play around your team and pick up one of their rifles. Now we have 2 HP. Oh, that's unlucky. That's just unlucky. You missed that shot.
Let's say. Or mid. Okay, that's okay.
The reason why you play bad in mid is bad positioning.
25 HP.
One A main.
I go mid.
Yeah, we did like just take full control.
You're out of position again. If they peek boost, you must have some steel balls to be inspecting your default knife. It's just a habit, I guess. You're out of position. Now you're fine. Imperator, my man. What's up? You just here to chill, or you have a demo to review, or what's up? What's up?
Can you watch boost? Nice.
This is good.
One, maybe you get them. I fake. I fake.
Yeah, fine.
This is too aggressive. You have a demo. Gotcha. So you want to be... You want after this one? Because I don't have anything after this. And your aim just missing. And both of you end up dying. If he just kept hiding, they would have gone for him, and then you could have picked him as they pushed out of mid. They have to push out. It happens. You only had a pistol, so... So how many hours and what rank are you? What are you playing? Phase it or EZA or matchmaking or. And now you're using the same position as your teammate used last round. You probably don't want to do that. But they're over-rotating to A, so you can die. You see? I do this a lot lately. If you die, you lose this map control. There are 3 people on this side of the map. So you staying alive here? Your photo forgot about you? Oh yeah, I gotta see your demo too. Yeah, you're right. I did forget. I need to figure out a way for people to get in the queue. I'm sorry, teammate. Sorry, my man. Imperator, teammate is up before you, my man. Good thing you're here, watching over me. Maybe I need that website after all. I have this idea of a website that people can just link their demos and stuff. Sort of like, yeah.
Maybe going back.
Then you die from boost. I need to figure out how to do that queuing thing, teammate. Thank you. But now you died, you lost all map control. And you lost the round. Actually, he clutched it, but you should have lost the round. If the terrorist had some sort of... Yeah. UMP. This is a round you can take a risk. You could push mid-smoke. You can... He is expecting it though, but still. Let's face it, you can stand in that. I hope you will forgive me, teammate. Now you just got caught out. That's why you might as well take a risk and push mid instead of getting triple peaked.
Yes.
Did you say you have to buy? $10,000, $2,500 each. UMP, utility. Have to buy. Do you have to buy? As you see here, you used 10,000 and you have 10,000 spent, which means you probably had about 2,500 each. Oh, 1,403 people. Yeah. And you just lost this round, so buying here is forcing is might as well. You have to double eco anyways. You're out of position here. If they peek you, you're done. And you have no control over event now. I hope you called that. And you're caught out of position. No cover.
Let's try to wave mid up.
Over here.
Yeah.
Can leave me on yellow now. Can try to have that.
What are you doing? You're just running around at this point. This is fine. No need to peek. You can wait until they push. Then you can ask for a flash from a teammate if you want to peek this. You don't need to hold this. You just need to have information on it. But I can see you're uncomfortable playing mid.
Oh, never mind. Let's go away. Oh, the guy might. Hey, man.
And he peeked before the smoke. They peeked before the smoke. Here your preem is fine. And they keep peeking. You have a teammate in lane. Nice shot. That's a nice shot. That's a really nice shot, the one there. You just seem very distant from your team. Not exactly sure what they're doing. Not communicating. A little bit over aggressive, but lost your weapon over it. Gave it back to you though. And you taking B? It's good. Taking it easy. Didn't see that nade.
He's pushed. He's behind you.
Fuck. 1A, quarters.
Good job going back to pick the bomb up.
He's dead.
I'm gonna see mid.
A little bit shaky this pre-aim of yours, but
Let's try to go there.
nobody's checking to the right. Rip.
We can buy.
Rip. You're all alone here. They're taking A and you're just standing around on B. Running around with your op. Hoping not anyone's not pushed you.
Yeah, dude, that was
Now you... It's better if you go and help them take A. Then you go back to hold it later. Now they're just playing 2 versus X on site. And now you're 1 versus 2 suddenly.
Down.
Doing this with an op. BTs has to make a mistake for this to work. And they're just waiting for you. You're gonna get caught out now. Huh? Why didn't you peek? You should have peeked that, you should have been dead. Instead you get a free pick and they split up. So they gave you a chance to win this round. Will you take it? You should just hide. There's no need to show him where you are. And you missed the shots.
holy shit, I'm bad.
Just go B.
You should have let him into the site and let him look for you. Hunting this guy is good. I'm sorry, but he just wrecked you with that 5.7. $500 pistol. Free aim, a little bit off. That's unlucky.
True. Holy shit, what a spot.
Not doing anything together, so I can't be arsed to watch that.
I'm not sure.
At least now you're checking on the right side. You mullet him and they still get wrecked. I guess you could have pushed with them, but you didn't expect them to push with them. Push without through the smoke. Yeah, you're right. You have to smoke it off. They just push the smoke randomly. You're correct here. You're probably a little bit frustrated here, so I'll forgive you for this mistake right here. That's the thing, you're probably a little bit frustrated. I mean, when you get this kill, when you get that kill, the frustration can pay off sometimes. And he doesn't even realize that that's some default molly. Echo just overextends and it actually works out for him. Nice shot. Good job. You play a lot better when you feel like you have nothing to play for. If you're like, ah, it's lost. Let's just push a little bit. Be a little bit aggressive. And that works. That's just unlucky that it gets both of you. Close. Good job. Nice molly. Double smoke. It's better than no smoke, but a little bit of spray, but as long as it gets the job done, that's what's important. Nice pre-aiming. You saw the guy, I hope. Nope, you didn't. But you wreck him anyways. Good job. You're just using the, what's it called? Adrenaline? No, not adrenaline. That's unlucky. That's how you should have played the 1 versus 1. Oh, he played that one. Overtime. See. And now, it's back to the old normal. Everyone just running around doing something. And they win the round instantly. Because now the CTs has utility, and you guys split up. You feel like you should get this, and then you just do all these mistakes. At least you go with the team. Now they have the utility and the weapons they need. You don't know how to deal with it. God knows how that offer didn't kill you, but you're a little bit too. You're a little bit. You take every fight you see. Like, unless it's just an off. Unlucky with the molly. Nice kill. Nice flash, and then he just held you and waited for you to push. Yeah, you just commit to every fight. But good game, man. Good game. I don't feel like it did a lot of mistakes.